Yo, I appreciate you guys 100%, bro. I love coming on this platform.
Pause.
You know, and pause. And you know, I enjoy being a guest on this platform.
You gotta make people reconsider their language and everything, man. Hey, look, man.
Yo.
Hey.
Look like you know, if I seen you walking down the alley wearing them t-shirts, I wouldn't want to fuck around.
I mean, check me out, bro. You know, they fit right. They fit
if you
right.
were a damsel in distress, you'd know immediately who was coming to help you.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. That's good men merch right there. Yes. Everybody, if you are not, well, you tuned in already, so I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying right now, yo. I'm just thinking about motherfuckers getting beat up right now. You know what I'm saying? Word. It was amazing. We ain't talked to this brother in a long time. Well, not that long. But last time I seen this motherfucker, he was throwing niggas in the mosh pit, holding his own. That shit was immaculate. It was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Word. What shirt you got on, PrimoJAB?
Hey, man, you know, I'm repping this Dirtwave, man. Shout out the Wave God, man. Shout out my man, the Dirt Lord, man. You know, I decided to wear. I had to wear the band shirt today, man. You know,
yeah, I did the same.
Yeah, definitely. It's a dope Pro Dillinger shirt right there. But if y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying, we have Dirtwave 3 on the fucking wave. That cover you just posted today. What day? Today's date, 19th. Brother, that is
Step.
That's probably one lurking. That is probably like one of the best ones covers in this lane I've seen. That shit is the red and black, bro.
Yeah,
that is sick. Beautiful.
Are you talking about one of the best covers you ever seen in our lane, period? Or just...
Well, honestly, I think it's one of my favorite covers I've seen, period. Because, like, yeah, that shit is like, yeah, that shit seems like it's glossy without motherfucking being on like it's a picture on the phone, but it seems glossy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Does it make sense? Yeah. It's shine like a motherfucker.
High quality art. You know what I'm saying?
It is, yo. I like to ask you this Akira thing. You know
hey man, hold on. Time out, Lukey.
Yeah.
Motherfucker,
episode. I got a question. 208.
Thank you. And we have with
us. You gotta say episode. Yeah, you know who it is.
God damn it.
You know this.
Dillinger in the house once again, man.
This is our favorite guest. He's been on the show.
He's been on the most.
He's more everybody. Matter of fact, he's like from Genesis to now. 80 to BC. You know what I'm saying? But bro, how are you?
Great. I'm great.
Yeah, that's a dope shirt you got there too.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. We got our official You Wear merch out. You know what I'm saying? Good high quality fabrics. You know what I mean?
Well, I still remember when them niggas bit that concept and I was mad. I be mad at them niggas, man. I gotta check my attitude sometimes, man. But fuck niggas, man. Fuck niggas because they fuck niggas. Know what I mean?
This started off as a joke, bro, because everybody on Reddit was like, oh, y'all niggas is like Wu-Tang, woody whoop. Like, niggas kept giving us 10 since then.
Yeah, but I think that shit is fitting. That shit is dope.
It's dope. It fits. You know? It makes sense, man.
It shoe fits very.
Yeah.
I think it works. Everybody that sees me with this t-shirt wants one. You know what I mean? I've gifted a few of these to certain people or whatever. So, you know, I'm running with it.
True indeed. Now back to the question I was asking. What is this? How did you come up with this Akira type deal? That's one of my favorite animes as a youth to right now.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
Same. I don't know. It kind of just worked out like that, bro. Once I had the first Dirtwave done, I sent it to Seth. He listened to it. We got him situated business wise for the art, and I didn't even know what he was going to do as far as the art was concerned. I didn't know what direction he was taking or nothing. So when I saw the first piece, I was like, all right. I see exactly what you did here. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what that's without him already knowing, like, I'm a big fan of Akira. I'm sure, like, most of us are from that era, you know what I mean? Like, I fuck with all the old school anime, like, you know, and Fist of the North Star and all of that. So it's like, when that piece got back to me, I was like, damn, like, I really didn't have to give Sep no direction. He just went with the vibe of the music, and I guess that's what he felt in his heart. So we ran with it. Future Wave is also a super big fan of that particular anime. So we use different aesthetics from it, you know, for our reels and just shit like that. You know what I mean? I think it worked out really well.
Yes. And listening to the album, because we listened to it, we had it on hand for a minute, bro. It really, the album cover fits
great
because it's really aggressive. I like faster paced music, and this is like really good pace. Like I'm really excited, man. That shit is tough, bro.
I will tell you what my hope is. Word. When all is said and done and the Dirtwaves are finished, because I'm secretly hoping there's a 4. I'm going to take them and play them back to back with Akira on silent and see what you get from it. Because I have this strange feeling like magic. It's going to all line up and be like super dope.
That's a high concept, Carl. That's a high concept right there.
Oh, you're still muted. You're still muted.
Like Pink Floyd.
Yes.
Like with
the
wall,
Pink
right?
Floyd in the wall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That might be fire. I don't know. If that somehow lines up, that shouldn't be crazy.
I'm gonna do it. I might even, I don't know, maybe microdose or something.
Oh shit! Check the fuck out, bro.
But let me tell you something though, bro. That's how naturally easy it was to work with Future Wave. You know what I'm saying? Before the first Dirtwave, I was like real nervous. You know what I mean? I don't know why and shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a big fan of Future Wave's work, and DanielSon and all them guys over there on that side. I've been like fuck with their music for a long time. Yeah. So having the opportunity to work with the guy, I'm like, damn, so everything he was sending it right back to him, like the same day or the day after, whatever. And we kind of just fell into a groove. So now Dirtwave 3 was just supposed to be like a EP. You know what I mean? Like it was only supposed to be a couple of songs, like, you know, like something to add in case we wanted to do a deluxe or something like that. You know what I mean?
Really?
But after I made the first couple records, I was like, nah, son, you're in a different bag right now. I'm in a different bag right now. I'm not gonna stop at 3 or 5 songs or nothing like that. Like, keep sending me beats. And Dirtwave 3 happened. I think that was the fastest of all of the Dirtwaves. That shit was like that. Boom, done.
Wow. So it's been done for a minute then.
Type shit, you know what I mean? But then
we've had it for a minute.
Yeah. But you know, the joints I sent y'all was just like shit you could listen to. Like, so what I do is I record the joint and I send it to Future Wave. That same day, he sent it back, like mixed enough just for me to listen to in the car or in the house real loud. Like, so that be the shit that I send out like to my niggas so that they can hear, you know what I mean? And get a feel for what I'm trying to do. So when I get them joints like that, that's the shits that I just have random on a playlist that I just send y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just to get a rough sense of what's going on, you know, with the project. Now, when I get it back, fully mixed, master, sequence, I send it again. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like a lot of the Dirtwave 1 and Dirtwave 2, like the first version I had sent y'all of 1, it ended up not being the final version. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Song number 2, I don't think you on song number 2.
Yeah. No. Yeah, we talked about this. We talked about this.
I'm like, I played it like 4 times. I'm like, yo, I'm missing something.
Shout out Big Trip. Shout out Snotty.
Yeah.
Well, there's only 4 features on the whole thing, and one song has 2 of them without Pro.
Yeah, it's like some Wu-Tang shit.
Which was interesting, It's
like Wu-Tang shit, right? So
exactly.
Okay, low key, that's the first thing I thought about, because you know, I think it's Assassination Day or something that don't have Ghostface on it on Iron Man, and like I'm cool,
But if y'all remember, this ain't the first time I did this before.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Carl, you know what project I did this on?
Which one was it? Reasonable Dirt or DSS Amore?
DSS Amore.
Yeah. DSS Amore.
You know what I'm saying? I gave Lord Juco his own record.
That's right.
That's
some records don't need me on it. Some records need sometimes I feel like the tone of my voice and like the texture of it has to have a break. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to, there gotta be other tones in there too and you know, it's crazy. Sepp told me that like years ago. He's like, it gotta be a break, bro. It's like, you so gruff and rough. It gotta be something else in there. You know what I mean? So I feel like not every record calls for me to be on there. You know what I mean? What Trip and Snotty did with that record, it sounded complete to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And it goes really into the next one.
The intro on Follow the Money, right? It kind of it rolls right into that record.
Yep.
So that could have easily been like one joint. You feel me?
Yeah.
I gave y'all half a year. I gave y'all half a year, and this is what you put out.
That's how you feel, bro. That's how you feel.
Yo, low key, let's give props to Future Wave, because that first beat didn't really remind me of a Future Wave beat, and I appreciate producers that can produce different type of sounding stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now it's not like you hear Neptune's beat and you be like, oh shit, that's Neptune's. Oh shit, that's Neptune's. Like Future Wave really can go into a lot of different lanes in different sounds. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate this. The jazziness of I think Ain't No Killer. Like I just like the
Old Lungs. The sample or whatever that is that sounds like it's drunk over that really fat fucking beat, and the way you and Danielson just like spit it out.
Yeah.
That sample, that noise in the background. I don't know if it's a guitar but there's something like really like drunk about it, like intoxicated, like. You know, you're just sitting in the car trying to keep shit from spinning, and just that beat is just like, you know what I mean? Like you know you can't go home yet, but you definitely can't leave the bar, so you just got to chill. And I don't know, he really put something different into the flow of this album, which was amazing.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, yo, we can't just do no EP, bro. You're in a different bag sonically right now. Like for Dirtwave 3, like a lot of the beats was giving me like Dusty Wu-Tang vibes, like RZA shit a little bit. And then he was in like another, like a New Jersey Drive type bag. Like, I don't know, bro. He was like, it was like, he went to like another place sonically on this shit. And that's why I was like, I didn't even feel comfortable just doing like a couple joints. All right, let's just throw this out there for them. Like, nah, there's got to be a part 3, bro. It has to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I thought there was going to be 3 or 4 anyway. No Father, Son, Holy Ghost. So I was,
It's done after 3.
Word? Okay.
Yeah, it's done after 3.
It's good that it's done. It's good that it's done because, I mean, you know, the other 2 were dope, but this the best one. You know, without question. And I love Dirtwave Part 1. I love Dirtwave Part 2, but Dirtwave Part 3 is the best one.
As you see, Dirtwave 2 won Album of the Year. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So yeah. What you mean?
I fake one Album of the Year. Didn't I tie with somebody or some bullshit?
No, that was for Artist of the Year? Something like that.
Man, listen, man.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, yo, I ran away from Pro Dillinger when he asked me to show how I get Rap of the Year. I ran away from that nigga, yo. What I say?
We don't make the choices.
Hey, bro, it's not up to me that I went that way. I was like, yo.
How do a nigga win Rap of the Year without having Album of the Year?
You can have like a whole bunch of good albums. You know what I'm saying? But one person have one better album.
But what if it wasn't all from that year?
Then the album,
it shouldn't have counted.
It didn't count at all. Oh, check it out.
Then how? Because for me, as far as I'm concerned, I feel like I had the most productive, consistent year last year.
You had a hell of a year, man.
Yeah,
you were on a hell of a run. I mean, but that's the rub of it. I see why you feel how you feel, but at the same time. Wait, who won Rapper of the Year? Didn't Vega win Rapper of the Year?
Vega did. Here's the deal. Right. Here's And there's no shade to nobody.
There's no shame in that.
No, there's no
shame in that, bro.
There's no shade. No shade.
I'm not shamed, but this.
I know. Yeah, no, you're talking your shit. This is blood sport, man. So don't don't back down.
No, this is a segue into my next point, right?
Okay.
This is part of the reason why for this year I was like, let me just do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me just do this. Maybe
don't distract people.
Yeah, exactly.
I see what you're saying.
I'm not throwing no jabs out there. Here goes a good F hook, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's it. I'm making it out. You know what I'm saying? I could have did 4 or 5 easy this year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I concentrated my energies into this one project and making sure that it was exactly what it needed to be. You know what I mean? I gave niggas enough time to get their shit together and put out whatever they was going to put out and do whatever they was going to do.
Oh man, I love it.
I wanted to see who was going to put out 2 or 3 or 4 projects this year that could maybe stand up to my one project.
Bro, it's not just about, honestly, this music. It's about how y'all roll it out. The fucking, okay, boom, great. The music's great. The artwork is great. Some people don't have that shit.
Artwork's
like they all 3 of these joints is like flawless. It's like Super Kuma gonna pop out and fight you now, nigga. That's what's gonna happen.
Inherently, it's going to be a flawed system because we're getting other people to vote. If I was to give my awards, they would have been drastically different.
System.
Well, I think it's always going to be to a certain extent because people are limited in what they're listening to compared to if we had just a panel of people that reviewed albums.
Yeah.
And podcasted like we do and go through the plethora of stuff, then I think it's still flawed because it's opinion based.
Yes,
but I think we get a lot of different people in this lane that have specific favorites, and that's who they're going to vote for.
Yep.
They can have one project and it's really, really good, but it's not album of the year. And
PrimoJAB,
they're still voting them for artist of the year.
I'm going after Karl. I want to go after Karl.
This is important. This is important. Go. If we ask 50 other people, then the 50 other people we ask, we get 50 other results.
Right. Also, that's what I'm saying.
You have Umbrella, two dudes from Umbrella whose votes probably cancel each other out. You only vote for one person. You have somebody from someone else that's not affiliated with them. They're picking one of the 2 Umbrella guys, and the people that aren't the huge Umbrella fans will pick some other guy. So this is how sometimes the votes get canceled out. Yeah, I see it because I'm the one who's telling you these. See it on the Google.
Yeah. Thank you for your doing your duty.
I knew shit was fucked up when the nigga voted for Eminem. I was like,
oh my God, man.
I didn't approve of that. We definitely didn't like that. All I gotta say is the system is not flawed, and this is why the system is not flawed. Number one, like you said, it works best because we can't expect there to be 50 other people that are taking the time to comb through the music at the same level as us. All right. We can't, just to point fingers as us 3. So we can't expect that level of expertise. Like you said, some people are just going to go with their Ken Ryu picks or whatever resonates with them. That's fine. And that is what it is. And I feel like as a part of the game, we should just accept those judgments. But the other reason why the system is not flawed is because it causes these feelings in guys like Pro. It causes these feelings in guys like Mickey the other years. You know what I mean? It causes these feelings. And then all of a sudden you got an album like this.
Yeah.
That comes out like, I'm gonna show you motherfuckers. Y'all think I'm for games. I'm gonna show you. So that's why the system's not fraud. It breeds this level of quality and competition.
The results are flawed.
Only the result. No, that the results are actually
they do what it's supposed to do.
Diamonds, more dope is coming out. So
that's what it's supposed to do. But since we're not asking everybody,
it's a win.
I just wanted to see, right, if maybe it was too much last year, and it was too much material to consume, so nobody could really appreciate each project for what it was. Like when niggas go back in my catalog, they're gonna say Reasonable Dirt was a classic.
I almost wore that shirt. I almost wore that shirt.
When niggas go back in my catalog, they're gonna see that Forever Foul is a classic and Dios es Amor is a classic. Like this is not just like shit that I'm throwing out.
Don't feed the animals.
Don't feed the animals. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Bucky Luger, man.
This is like years and years and years that I've been putting out consistent music. You know what I'm saying? Good music. Like I'm not putting out album filler shit or just what do they call those? Like
fillers.
Yeah, I'm not doing none of that, bro. Everything is, it's like everything is from scratch too. Like I cook from scratch. I don't have like saved up rhymes,
disposable rhymes.
Yeah, you're not entering prompts into ChatGPT and then building.
I heard about that.
No, but that's why y'all
just checking.
That's why y'all niggas don't see me like on a lot of those like come up here and rap platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like because I don't have fucking rapidy rap verses in my back pocket, bro. It takes me a lot to write what I write, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not just fucking raps.
Yeah, that off top freestyle shit though, that was dope.
Oh, yeah. Top shelf.
Yeah, top shelf, yeah.
Yeah, but you feel me? Those like I really
off the top, not top shelf, the off the top. The one when you was in on the radar. There you go. Yeah, the one when you was in the Carhartt fit. Going crazy.
But those were joints, you know what I'm saying? Those are joints that was on the Dirtwaves. You know what I'm saying? So, but like on, the type of platforms I'm talking about. I'm not saying that I'm opposed to doing them, but I don't just have disposable verses, bro. Everything I write be from here, and it be in the moment, and it's for a purpose, and it be for that beat. You know what I mean? Like,
I go with that.
I don't waste no words, bro. You know what I'm saying? I try not to, at least.
I totally understand that because it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not that type of rapper either, bro. I'm just not. Like, I'm not even though I love hip hop, I love the culture. I'm not the dude that want to cipher with you for 3 hours after the show. Like, man, I just rap for 45 minutes, 30 minutes. It's not time to cipher. I rapped. What else do you need? What else do you need? Yeah.
My job's done. You see, bro, how I am at the shows, bro. I'll do all that Pro Dillinger shit. As soon as I'm like, yo, good night, boom. I'm drinking beers. I'm smoking weed. I don't want to talk nothing about no fucking rap music.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. That was still like a magical moment. I'm sitting there on stage and Mind Force is on and Pro Dillinger's in the corner with a beer in his hand, throwing niggas. Like they jump over here. He had a beer in his hand. And he's throwing niggas. Then he went to J Pet and said, "You see me throwing them niggas?" And I was like, "Yo, but bro is not a man of little stature whatsoever. He's a big dude. He's like a defensive end linebacker type nigga. You know what I'm saying? Look like he can run fast. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, word. So like word.
Yeah, I'd say a really hard hitting free safety.
I say yeah. Oh, yeah. Atwater from the Denver Broncos.
I think he's faster and slimmer than a linebacker, but he's definitely got enough bulk. He's not a defensive back.
He's a big dude. He's a big
dude. Who's son from like the Seahawks?
Seymour?
What's my son name? Cam Chancellor, the nigga that was jumping over niggas and shit like that?
Nah, that's jumping backwards over niggas? That's Saquon.
Nah, your man that we used to jump over the line to block the punch.
Oh, I don't even know, man. I ain't that big on football. What PrimoJAB? You know.
I'm trying to think of who you're talking about.
Like that.
It's not Cam Chancellor.
Hold on, I got a computer.
Yeah, go to the Googles. Honestly, if he went on the Bears, I don't know nobody's name. I don't pay attention.
Nah, he wasn't on the Bears. He was on the Seahawks, but I know what you're talking about.
He's a football safety, and he did play. And he did play for the Seahawks. That's him. Yeah.
He was jumping over the line, bro, to block punts and shit like that.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah, that is him. Yo, it's funny. Yeah. I know you a sports buff, man. I was having mad fun doing our playoff. Yeah, but you said you said fuck Jimmy Butler. I was like, why?
Oh yeah, fuck that nigga.
Why?
You don't fuck with Jimmy Butler the third?
Not anymore. He did. Remember he said that Jimmy Butler is the best playoff player. The run he having back for like 3 playoffs.
It's true, and with all different teams.
Yeah, but he stunk it up this year with Golden State.
He was hurt, and Steph got hurt too.
He didn't stink it up. He had a good season. He just didn't.
In the playoffs, he didn't deliver. He didn't show up.
Steph was hurt.
He stunk it up.
Steph was hurt. He was hurt.
We talking about Jimmy Butler the third. I ain't talking about Steph Curry. Steph Curry showed up.
He was playing hurt too.
Yeah, but Steph was hurt. The Steph whole game changed when your best player goes up. If your best player is out the game, the whole game changes. Especially,
Shout out. Hey, man, the Golden State Warriors showed up for the most part. Like you said, they were plagued by injuries, so they couldn't really deliver when the time came. But they had people that were making shit happen out there. Absolutely. So
I was listening.
But it's like when the old niggas is done, they gotta go into immediate rebuild. I like the young niggas though. I like the
youngsters is ill.
They're gonna trade them. They're gonna trade those dudes.
Who I'm excited to see for real this year? Who? The Celtics. The Celtics.
Wow. They miss it. They trade away Drew Holiday, right? And
you know why? You know why I'm excited to see them, bro?
So they can lose?
Because fuck them niggas, yo. You know why, bro?
Wow.
Jaylen Brown is not the guy, bro.
No, he's not. I don't know why they lace him up like he is, bro.
Oh my God, they gave this nigga all the money in the kitchen, bro, because that nigga is gonna come in there, he's gonna overexert himself, then he's gonna get hurt.
God dang, yo,
that's new ownership too.
Yo, that nigga's gonna go in there trying to be the man, and he's gonna do some weird shit and pop his motherfucking Achilles. Watch.
I don't even know who they got. I don't even know who they on their roster, bro.
Jaylen Brown's good, bro, but it's like it's fuck him too, like by default because of who you play for.
Yeah, hey, bro, I'm surprised you even said it, but now that you said it with that slant, it makes perfect sense.
Low key, pro. I have to support one of their players because he's from where I'm from. But Jason Tatum, he's from the St. Louis. He's from the St. Louis, man. I hate his jump shot.
Fuck that nigga the most out of all of them niggas.
The Drake of the league, yo.
He's out of here.
He ain't the Drake of the league. Michael Porter Jr. the Drake of the league right now.
Oh man, that dude's a loser. But who do we need to get? Who do we need to get to push us over the top, though? What do we need to do?
The Knicks.
Yes,
we don't need Giannis.
Y'all ain't getting Giannis, so that's
we don't want his motherfucking ass.
Speak for yourself. I'll take him.
Yo, nah. You know who I would take right now? I would take Ben Simmons on that veteran minimum.
Why?
It can't hurt us.
Yeah, it can.
I mean, it can't. It actually can't hurt you. I mean, he's not going to play. Yeah, he's going to be just sitting on the bench the whole time. So.
But when he's not, that's another body we could throw in there. And,
just throw him in there to get some fouls out the way. Yeah.
Yeah, not for nothing. His little comeback when he was in, was it last year when he was in Brooklyn?
Yeah,
he was hooping a little bit.
Yeah, but then he went to the Clippers
the 2 games that he played. Yeah.
Yeah,
he played okay.
Absolutely. People were surprised. They're like, oh, Ben Simmons put up some numbers. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
never saw him again.
If we can get this a good 10 minutes a game out this bum ass nigga,
that's a lot, bro.
Get a couple rebounds, something, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he didn't play good, bro. I thought he didn't.
I like my son that they just brought from Utah. My son, the Filipino nigga, man.
Jordan Clarkson.
My boy Jordy Clarkson, man.
Yeah, I got a rep for him too. He went to Missouri.
That young nigga, he could hoop, and he's gonna make our bench dumb nice. You know what I'm saying?
I think our bench is the bench. Okay, check it out. Our bench was already kind of decent defensively, but sometimes we wouldn't score, bro. It'd be like If Miles McBride wasn't cooking, we wasn't scoring. So Jordan Clarkson, he's a flamethrower, man.
That nigga is a flamethrower, bro. That young nigga right there he's gonna go for his, and that's what we need, bro.
Yeah. But speaking of flamers, do you think we gotta keep Auntie Cat?
Yeah, you gotta keep Cat.
Gotta keep Cat.
You gotta keep Cat.
I give him trade him. Give me Giannis, yo. Give me.
Yo. He earned this spot though. Cat was hooping
Cat
last
is
year.
Legit, bro. You can't hate on Cat. I'm not even a Knicks fan, and I gotta say,
Auntie
buddy,
Cat.
he showed up in the playoffs. That's another dude who showed up. He was out there, but he showed up. Work. I'll overlook that. He was putting in work. Straight up, all jokes aside.
I could do without Mikal Bridges, but he showed up when it mattered. He showed up when it mattered.
He won 3 games for us, bro. Defensively.
But it mattered. Those were 3 very important games.
Poindexter. He's a Poindexter, man. That dude right there.
Listen, those were 3 very important games.
My thing with Mikal Bridges is I don't know, because I was a fan of that Phoenix team. So, I don't know why they decided that he was the star. He was a dude that was worth that money. But you said, you're right. That's what I was going to say. But he showed up. He ain't worth the money that they gave him. He's not worth the prestige that they gave him, but he's definitely a good player to play the role that he plays.
Yeah. Now listen, during that Celtics series, he was fucking clutch.
Yes.
So it's like
because he don't like Tatum.
Yeah, not many guys do, bro. Not many guys like the Boston say. You don't like the Celtics unless you're from Boston, bro.
Feed the family niggas.
I was about to say, shout out, feed the family. Like they're the only ones who like the Celtics.
That's it, bro. Literally, bro. And them niggas is cooked this year.
Yeah, they really are. I feel kind of bad.
I'll tell you who's gonna be raw this year, though. The Chicago Bulls.
Nobody's watching them, bro.
No,
You're
key.
right, though.
Who gonna be? Oh,
we
Houston
got some
Rockets.
Decent players, though.
Houston Rockets.
Got a whip.
The Rockets and Spurs are gonna be.
The Rockets might be righteous.
Ill. Yeah, they got KD, bro.
What you call it?
That used to mean something.
The Kings.
You serious?
Yeah, the Kings.
I don't know.
I like KD a lot, but that don't strike the same fear in your heart when you hear KD's on your squad anymore.
If you bring KD to your team, it doesn't mean nothing. It's
not the
lose.
same.
It does if you have the right players. They had Devin Booker. What's my man from St. Louis name?
Put fucking
Bradley Beal.
Come on, son. You can't win with Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, my nigga.
Yeah, no. I'm not concerned about any team that Bradley Beal's on.
There you go. There you go.
And then what happened to him? Yo, the Monstars touched that nigga or something? Like,
he was hurt.
That's a fact.
I think it's that John Wall effect.
He broke that's what I'm about to say. He was standing too close to John Wall or something, man. Broke everybody's heart.
Today, man. That's my boy right there, John Wall.
John Wall retired?
Yeah.
Today, man. My email right now. Yo, bro, my email for mad years has been John Wall, bro.
It is. That's right. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out John Wall, man. Both him and Bradley Beal, man. They broke my heart, man, because I just saw nothing but promise in both of them.
And you know what's crazy?
Monsters.
You'll see one of these old ass niggas in the Drew League or something dropping 80.
Yeah, going crazy. Big
and
three.
These motherfuckers is not in the league no more.
Stopping.
Lou Williams, I was at the ABEL. Lou Williams dropped like 40 or 50 just a second ago. But these are different. They're different.
He go crazy up there at the ABL all the time. He owns that league.
Jeff Teague is still out there just murdering.
He's in a big 3-2.
Yeah, they lost.
Millsap, the Millsap brothers. They some other people that you'd be surprised. They may not be much in the league, but in that AEBL, they show up and they team is always out there.
But Joe Johnson, the finals is this.
ISO Jopes,
legit,
still 50 years old, cooking niggas.
Joe Johnson's a different kind of animal.
But these dudes are 6'8". Well, Lou Williams isn't, but Lou Williams has a lot of. This is another thing that I'm impressed with. Pro Dillinger, he knows his shit, B. He knows his shit. He just don't.
I know my shit.
He knows his shit, yo.
Yeah, I mean, know my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I like that though, because my pops was a nigga like that. Like he knew a little bit of everything. And he made it a point that if he didn't know nothing about it, he would learn a little something about it. Mm-hmm. So I'm that type of nigga, you know what I mean? I know a little bit about a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. And if I don't, then I'll figure it out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But that's what make my music dope though, bro. You know what I mean? I'm drawing inspiration from a lot of different shit.
Yep.
Right up. Explain to me about Church Street.
What about it? So the song or the physical street?
The song.
All right. The song.
We went to King, we went to Never Broke.
Yeah.
Never Going Broke. My bad. Yeah. Now we to Church Street.
Oh, we going through the track list.
Well, I'm just saying it because you was talking about that stuff you draw inspiration from. I just picked that up, threw it up.
So with Follow the Money on the intro, it's like the beat more or less wrote that verse. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
The beat left a lot of room for me to just get my shit off. So that I just got off on it. When I recorded it, it was like one of the last joints I recorded too. Dirtwave sent me, he had just made the beat. He sent it to me. I think I sent it back like 2 days later. And he's like, yo, bro, this sounds like an intro. I'm like, yeah, because at that point we didn't even have anything sequenced. We was just still making joints. So we knew immediately that was going to be the intro. Now, like I said earlier, that song was supposed to flow directly into It's a King, which is the joint with Trip and Snotty.
Right.
But I felt like that record didn't need my voice on it for real. And the way that they was both like worked with that particular beat, I thought it was more suitable to just have them on that record together. You know what I mean? So then we flow that right into Church Street, correct?
No, Never Going Broke is next after that.
Never Going Broke, right? That's a joint. Future Wave, like when he sends me beats, it's usually like just like the skeleton. It'd be like the sample and just whatever drums he puts or whatever. It's just enough for me to write to, right? So, but when he first sent it to me, I might be like, yo, this shit is hard. You know what I mean? Like, and in my mind, I'm thinking that's the final beat, right?
Yeah.
So I do the record, I send it back to the nigga. He sends it back to me, like, just to listen to, and I'm like, oh, this shit hard, right? And then he's like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna keep working on it. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Yo, son, he sent me back this shit, bro, like, with the beat switch, and he changed the drums on it a little bit, made them a little more, like, jazzy, and he raised this, he lowered this, he tweaked this, he did this at the end, like, you know what I mean? And a lot of them records, bro, that's Future Wave playing like keys.
Really?
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's when I send him a record, he sent it back to me, and it might sound like a whole completely different record than what I was writing to.
That's dope.
He did say he had a keyboard in there. I didn't know he meant he was using it to really play. Yeah.
Nah, my son
is Octatron and shit.
Yo, this nigga's different, bro. He's not like no other producer I ever worked with. I think the closest it might have been like Wino Willie is like that. Like he's very like list with his shit, and Finn is like that. You know what I mean? But Future Wave, he's like a mad scientist, bro. It's different. It's different. Like I said, I'll send that nigga a record, he'll send it back to me, and it'll be a whole new record, but way harder.
Yeah.
You like some shit that I would have never even thought of. Like, you know, that's how I know, like, compared to certain niggas, like, my musical mind is so, like primitive. You feel me? Like, I hear something, I like it, I rap on it, I put it out. You know what I mean? Like, it never occurs to me, like, damn, maybe this would sound cool, or this would sound hard. Or I'll just be trying to get the words out.
Well, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no science to what I do. It's very, very, like, it's very primal, bro.
So, it's like in comic book terminology, you're the inker, and then Future Wave just comes in and paints it and gives it more. It's not. It's like Steve Dillon. Is that Dillon that did Preacher? And all of a sudden, the dude comes in and colors it. That's how it works, Carl. PrimoJAB. The inker inks it, and then the guy comes in and. Yeah.
Right. Well, generally you've got the artist that'll pencil it in, and then the inker comes through and makes all your solid lines and all your blacks, and then colors added after.
It colors added after,
like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll send a little piece of the soundscape. You know what I'm saying?
A pencil sketch.
Yeah, he'll send me a pencil sketch, and then I'll doodle, doodle and scribble over that shit, whatever, and I'll send it back to him, and then he send it back to me, and it's a fucking full color picture.
Yeah, it's a masterpiece.
Exactly. Like even down to the vocals, like the nigga be having my vocals so cool, but it sounds so full. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, bro. Like it almost sounds like live, like how I rap live.
Ever since I heard Pressure Cooker, and then shit, what's the other shit? I forget the wrong street's name. It's going by. He has had some of the best mixes that I have heard. You know what I'm saying? So being from right there from the beginning to come to all the way to here is just getting better and better and more. This sounds like it was like a Ghostface Pretty Tony album. You know how you hear the masters and like it's just so clear and it's so like it fits into the beat. It's like lays in that shit. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Yeah, it's lays in there, yo. Pause.
Ain't no pause. Lay in that shit.
You feel like arms in the guts. Pause.
I compared the sonics from any of the 3 Dirtwaves to any of my other projects, and it makes me realize, like, damn, like this is what music's supposed to sound like. And I like that my past releases still sound like underground shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they would have had the same effect if they sounded polished. If I came out polished out the gate, I don't think it would have been the same. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like the people that listen to me, they enjoy the growth of the product as well. You know what I mean? So you want to see me with better artwork than last time, or mixed better, mastered better. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the mastering, shout to my man GP Mastering on Instagram. Dude, he did like my last couple projects. He did all 3 of the Dirtwaves, and son is like he's like the best out right now with that mastering shit, bro. I gotta say,
it's important.
You know what I mean? A lot of dudes they just get their projects mixed. You know, you don't realize the importance of getting your shit mastered until you get it mastered. Right. But it completely changes the game, bro. Once you listen to it, and it's like radio quality right now. Like, you know what I mean? This shit is different.
I like the rough stuff too, though. Like, my favorite album is like, yeah. Thank you, man. You said something about on one of your songs. You said every time I drop, they swallow it up. And I paused. I was like, I think it's on the first song. Yeah, I think it's on the Follow the Money. Anyway. But you know what I say? I forgot what I was gonna say, yo. It's a good point.
Yeah, you forgot what you were gonna say, man, because you started that madness. I remember what I was gonna say. Sorry. I don't want you to take away from the value of the previous works that you've done, or to discount the sonic environment that they were in. Your Future Wave chapter that you're on right now, that's the Future Wave chapter. And it sounds like this is the touch that him and GP have put to it. Like, I mean, number one, Future Wave is an ill ear when it comes to post-production and just knowing how to bring the best out of the product that he gets a hold of. So that's the fact that you brought him the raw diamonds for him to be able to work with that. And he knows how to accent you against his work. Like, so he was working on the cheat code right there. But I say all that to say, like, Reasonable Dirt don't hurt. You know what I mean? Those things sound different, but they sound polished. They sound clean. You know what I mean? Dios Says Some More sounds different.
Yep.
And it sounds beautiful. You know, exactly. It's a beautiful sounding album. And that's all I'm saying, and pointing out all of that is it's, I don't think it's about people wanting to see the growth. It's about noticing the differences. Like I was talking about before, Don't Feed the Animals has a totally different sound than Reasonable Dirt had. You know what I mean? Because it was sonically, it was way. And Bucky is another dude who takes his master serious, because it was very clean, but it was real. It was real hip hop. You know what I mean? Real boom bappy. You know what I mean? This, like you said, the Dirtwave trilogy so far, they have that clean, crisp fullness, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it still has that low growl, that aggression is under there, and that pace. You can hear that energy, like just kind of throbbing.
Yeah.
That's a pause. But behind the scenes, you know what I mean?
Like you
that. You know what I mean? You know that's there.
I'll also piggyback off that and just say that, you know, the griminess of your vocal style and the tone of your voice.
Yeah.
The way you utilize it on all of these different projects is this great unifying force, right? Mm-hmm. So when people are looking for your Pro Dillinger album, I think the variances in the music gives them that playability between records. So I don't have to pick one that's my favorite because they all sound a little different, but I still get that grimy, in-your-face aggression that I would get out of a punk record or a heavy metal record. That you know, that signature Pro Dillinger voice comes through on all of these different styles of backing music and gives you that pastry case of variety.
Right.
You know, and so like I can listen to DSS Amore, and then I can listen to Reasonable Dirt, and I can listen to the Dirtwave, and I don't get, you know, Pro Dillingered out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're all different. Yeah,
because
Carl.
You give us all of these different flavors with what we're looking for in that vocal style. So, like, to kind of bring this back to the voting, I think for me the problem is still more inherent with the voters than it is with how many pieces you put out. Because if we look at Mickey won on a year where he put a lot of pieces out. So I don't think it's necessarily that. I think people are digesting your music, and I think people are able to enjoy all of them for what they are. I just think, again, we're getting the views of people that may not be tapped into all of what you're doing. Right. And that doesn't mean that we have to have 50 people that listen to music like we do. Right. But if we had 10, and out of the 10 of us, we voted and we came up with a consensus of what the best was, I think you would get a better picture. Maybe not perfect still, but I think we would get a better picture of who's actually making it happen in the underground lane.
I think features count too. I think you went on a good feature run this
on a great run.
I didn't know who Silk Jack was until it popped up on my fucking Spotify. You know
Yo, bro, I got that joint. I got the joint on Bubby's album. That was fire.
I joint on the Top Pooter album.
I got that joint.
I got the Blue Carpet joint. The Blue Carpet After Hours. That shit. The Blue Carpet. Shout out Snotty, the Blue Carpet album.
Snotty's joint. I did the joint, the Divine Crime joint.
The Spray You Down. I remember that shit.
I did the joint with
Circa 99.
Sandy Solo and Conway. The Circa 97 nigga got the joint. Bro, I be doing features quietly all year, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll do little shit here and there, like you'll see me on niggas' albums and shit like that. But usually I'm dropping my own music simultaneously. This year, I didn't do none of that. I just took my time. I took the time out to just relax and recharge and, you know, experience life. You know what I mean? Spend time with my kids and do shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and just get myself together as best as I can. You know what I mean? And that's what I did, yo. And then when I was ready, I started writing again. You know what I mean? I wasn't like, my biggest fear used to be like losing my spot. Like, damn, if I don't stay active, it's gonna be some other young nigga that da 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 da. And now it's just like, I feel like I always had a spot already. You know what I mean? And the people that listen to my music, they'll wait. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be in a super rush to just pump out product. You know what I mean? I'm at a point in my life now where it's like, I'm not poor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fucked up. Like, So it's not about the money for real. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be one of those guys that people talk about. I want to be mentioned in the conversation. You know what I mean? And eventually, I would like to be thought of as a great artist. You know what I mean? Not just a good artist. I don't want niggas a couple years from now to be like, yo, you remember that Pro Dillinger nigga? Yeah, that nigga was hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I want my name to live like forever.
You're building a catalog for it.
I think you're already there. I think the thing is broadening how to get to the next level, or broad. Listen to
this guy, Pro. Listen to this guy.
More eyes.
Listen to this guy.
More eyes. I think one of the greatest things is you did the still playing for keeps with my man Matt Karl, Gridiron. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like I think in our lane is expanding, and as it expands, then it'll get bigger. I think. I don't know. Like I said, it's the abyss.
More work, like with guys from the hardcore scene. I got a great relationship with Jay Petta and Felons and Matt Karl, all them guys. You know what I mean? And a lot of they fans listen to my music.
Is that crazy? That's dope.
A lot of them come to the shows. A lot of these what we think is underground heads be really like hardcore kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But and like I said before, I feel like the two scenes are so intertwined with each other. Like
absolutely,
we might not even know it, or we overlook that a lot of times, and people forget that in the late 70s and the early 80s, new wave and punk and hip hop was all the same shit.
Yeah.
We shared all of the same values. You know what I mean? Like, so it's the same energy and it comes from the same place. So that's in the future. I would love to start working, maybe touring with a lot of these different hardcore bands, and really combine the scenes. That show that night with Felons, bro, with Combust and Gritter and all of them, like, yo, that shit was fire, bro. I haven't had that much fun in the show in mad long, bro.
Yeah, it was pretty phenomenal. They said they don't really have
packed, son.
It was super packed.
Packed, wall to wall, but it was all love. That one nigga got kicked in his face.
He really did, yo. Yeah, and he wanted to fight. Then he came back in and had a good time. That was Hologram's boy too.
Feel me? And that he ended up having a good night.
He had a good night.
Word, son. Like I get what you're saying. Though I would love to get to more listeners. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why, but it feels like sometimes the internet is an advantage and a disadvantage, because it's like once you get in a certain, like, I don't know, algorithm. I hate that fucking word. But once you get in like a certain space on the internet, it's almost like the internet try to keep you in that one space.
I feel that. Yeah.
So I don't know what it is I got to do to break out of that thing and just get exposed to more people.
But that's what you do. I mean, there's an oversaturation problem with the internet, and that's part of the problem is, these algorithms are trying to filter stuff. And so, with so many different artists in so many different genres, and when I say so many, I mean millions and millions of artists in all these different genres, and most of them garbage, it's still got to filter through all of that. So it puts people in these pockets. But when you start crossing over with hardcore, that's a definite way to expand your fan base, because, you're basically, it's a fan base that loves to go to shows. It's an important part of that culture is being out and being at shows. Yes, they buy merch. It's definitely a fan base that has a love for hip hop, and especially aggressive hip hop. So a lot of those hardcore guys aren't really messing with trap music and stuff like that. They want boom bap. They want that old school, this new renaissance of it, and they're definitely tapped in. So
they was definitely up there saying the words of Pro Dillinger stuff right up front. You know what I'm saying?
They own the CDs. They own the music.
Yep.
But sometimes that shit be surreal, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it's like bro said, like dudes was like up front, bro. All the words, word for word. I was like, all right.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what was fine. He stopped and niggas was rapping the shit, and I was like, I felt. There's times I feel the Holy Ghost up there, and that was one of the times I felt the Holy Ghost. Shit. Yeah, it felt good. And go ahead.
Keep in mind, we have a lot of people in this lane currently because of 35 and older listening to mid 90s music, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's not a trend that's just in rap right now. Like at the rock club that I manage, we have the School of Rock and we've got kids, teenagers that come in and they play Deftones and they play Pantera and they play 90s metal and alternative music. And, if you remember in that time, there was a beautiful mix of heavy metal and rap, Onyx and Biohazard, Anthrax and Public Enemy and all of these different mixes that people were doing. Yes.
Yeah, Rage Against the Machine.
All of that. Well, and Rage Against the Machine themselves was kind of a hybrid band,
No, Rage Against the Machine, it was the first Linkin Park.
That's a fact.
The father of the new metal.
Like that rap rock type shit. Like I feel like Rage, they had that on lock first. You know what I'm saying?
I could see Linkin Park was probably hugely influenced by them.
Yeah.
But I don't know that and I know there are a lot of Linkin Park fans. I don't want to disrespect any of them because Linkin Park was a great band and they're still a great band even with their new singer. But but Rage Against the Machine was something entirely different. Rage Against the Machine was a guerrilla movement in its core. And not just in the lyrical content, but in the style of music that they were trying to put out.
That's what I'm talking. I'm talking like the sound. Like
absolutely.
Like rapping over like rock shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like the shit that got famed. Like when Limp Bizkit and Korn came out, and it was a lot of bands mimicking that style.
They called it new metal. Yeah,
they were kind of ish like that.
Right.
Type shit.
Yeah.
But Rage did it first.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And spawned a bunch of bands like 311, but also spawned like the Deftones and, a lot of different bands that definitely Korn had that hip hop beat, in a lot of the heavy metal grinding guitars and stuff.
You don't feel like 311 was more like ska inspired?
They absolutely are.
They definitely had a ska, but I think they also had a very heavy hip hop influence to them as well. To be a rock band.
Yeah,
I think their influence was Cypress Hill, though. You know what I mean? Like a specific type of hip hop. You know what I mean?
Funk Dubious.
Funk Dubious.
Yeah. Look, when Cypress Hill started mixing these shit with rock music.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cypress Hill was the first. They saw that formula. Like when they were doing Lollapalooza, when they were doing Woodstock, New Woodstock, all that type of shit out there. When Cypress Hill was selling out arenas.
Oh yeah,
around the world.
Yes,
and they were seeing they were on tour with wasn't it Pantera? I think they were on tour with Pantera. I think a fact I learned the other day was that the drummer from Pantera went to high school with Cypress Hill.
Yes,
really.
Yes.
Yes, and him and Sin Dog are like
it was Sin Dog
buddies. Yeah, they were
homies. Yeah.
Yeah.
They grew up in Texas.
And Sin Dog said that Pantera was the first band that really inspired them to think that they could make it because they were like, we know these guys and they were out there killing.
Yeah, and they were young too, like 18, 17 and shit. Yeah. Performing
at that age and inviting young Cypress before they were Cypress, when they were just the high school kids to come watch them. Sin Dog said he spoke very highly. He was like, yo, that inspired us to really say, hey, we can do this. Mm-hmm. We, that goes back to what you were talking about, Pro, that crossover that exists, it's all there. It's time, man.
You want to talk about just to build off what you were saying, as far as Sin Dog and dude from Pantera, knowing each other from back in the day and all of that.
Yeah.
there was dudes before me that was right in, like that I could see like right in front of my face that I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like I was getting a little bit of rap money and shit like that, and you know, like I seen it, bro. Like you know, like I keep telling y'all all the time. Before Sep was an artist, he was a rapper. You know what I mean? But he was the most popular rapper in my neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like doing shows, getting paid to do shit, pulling up, da 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 da. I was going to shows with the nigga, all of that, right? Then in Spring Valley, you had Saigon. You know what I mean? He was right there.
Okay,
like, you could bump into him any day. He was out there. You know what I'm saying? So I used to be around him and like a lot of them Spring Valley dudes a lot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Bags. My other man, Bono, that he worked with BSF a lot now and shit. That's my man right there. They all from the Valley, bro. So I was watching niggas running around doing shows everywhere, putting stickers. Man, nigga Saigon had a fucking street team, bro. Like in real life, we'd be at the park playing basketball. It'd be niggas just putting mad Saigon posters up and stickers, and the Say Yes joint dropped and Come Again, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and this nigga would still just be hanging around the neighborhood. You could see him. I mean, so it was a certain point where that shit clicked in my mind, and I was like, yo, I could do this shit.
Indeed.
You know what I mean?
That's dope.
And then there was points where I was like, I ain't fucking with this shit no more. Like, all right, everybody could rap, but I ain't getting no money. Like, and then, bro, once I found this space and I figured out I'm just trying to sell my music to the wrong people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Once I figured that out, and now I have conversations with these same dudes that I grew up with, watching them do their thing or whatever like that. And they're giving me positive feedback and telling me to keep doing what I'm doing, that how I'm carving out my own little thing for myself. You know what I mean? Like, I spoke to my other man back in the day. He used to be a DJ on 105.1, right? And he used to play my joints here and there, but he had a label, right? And I used to always be like, damn, man, these niggas just hating on me. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen my man recently. We had a long conversation. And he was like, yo, like, we just didn't know, like, what to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he basically was telling me, like, I would, like, they would have mishandled me. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
That's legit.
So,
sorry.
No, you good. So for me, it was like I didn't see it at the time, right? But hindsight is always 20/20, bro. So right now it's like, damn, bro, I really had a chance to like soak up a lot of free game from niggas that been in and around this space for a long fucking time, bro. Like signed artists, niggas that was around them every day, niggas that was on the come up. Like I've been around all type of music type niggas, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like all of that shit prepared me to be like the artist I am today at my age, you know, in this time and in this space. I had to go through all of that. You know what I mean? I learned so much from them dudes, bro. Like, I learned a lot, bro. I learned what to do. I learned a lot of what not to do from niggas like that.
Yep.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I came into the underground with an understanding of what I didn't want to do and who I didn't want to be. And that was enough for me to like figure something else out. You know, I'm like, all right, as long as I'm not a piece of shit or like, you know, doing weird shit with, you know, as long as I'm not out here doing no weird shit, I should be good. And that's it. And that's
working out.
Yeah.
And that's the same shit I tell my niggas. Like, even if like, you know, like with Dirt House, like with some of the artists I got on Dirt House, you know, we sit down in my house, we have meetings and shit like that. And I just be telling these niggas, like, you'll be straight, bro. As long as you're consistent, you make good music and you don't do no weird shit. Don't do no weird shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we seen some weird shit.
What? And I'm be telling niggas, like, one wrong move, bro, you could cancel yourself. You know what I'm saying? Without even trying, bro. You know, so that's like something that I've really lived by that. You know what I'm saying? Like I try not to do no weird shit, bro. You know what I mean? I leave the music shit separated from my personal life. And if you listen to my music, that's where you'll hear my personal life sprinkled into it. You know what I mean? But Pro Dillinger is a business. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. The brand.
The umbrella's a brand. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Pro Dillinger is a business. You know what I mean? And I try not to cross those two lives.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Karl,
I don't want to get myself canceled, B. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was going to say that I think it's so important to have influence, whether it's being influenced by people that kind of make a path or a roadway, even a map to how to get to places and how to do things. But also it seems like kind of the perfect understanding for why representation is so important, and being able to see, you know, people that not necessarily of a race or anything, but a neighborhood, you know, a family, you know, to know that somebody, if my cousin's successful, that can speak to me in a certain way, because I can see that, you know, even someone from my bloodline can make that kind of success. Mm-hmm. I think, you know, finding those pathways and then turning around and being that to other people is what's truly special. And you do that.
I want to try to pay it forward. At least the little bit that I know, if I could tell it to somebody else and they could get farther than me in this shit, I won. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I won, bro. And I've been doing that since day one, B.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Anything I ever knew, anything I ever find out, I got to tell my niggas, bro. Because maybe this will work better for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? One day, you know, and it's been plenty of times, you know, yo, bro, more times than I can remember that my niggas throw me a play. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I end up making a lot of fucking money or something like that. You know what I mean? Or I get a new connect that's priceless. Be like, I can't tell you how many times Mickey threw me a look, or Snotty threw me a look, or, you know, nigga substance. That shit happened today, B. You know what I mean? Sub hit me today on some money shit, like, yo, bro, boo, 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 boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit just comes back around, B. Especially like when you do shit like that with your family, bro, and all the money stays in the house, it's like all the plays stay in the house. Everybody's lit.
Yep. Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So boom.
Nobody's complaining.
Tide raises all boats.
Yeah, bro. A tide raises all boats, bro. Exactly, bro. Nobody's complaining because everybody's happy.
Mm-hmm. What up? Hey, yo, man, what's your favorite joint on the album, yo? What's your favorite joint you think on the album?
Red first.
The last joint? Yeah,
the last.
Okay.
The last joint is my favorite joint. Man, I wrote that joint, bro, like in tears, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of them ones where it's like, you know, when you writing it, you know, like, this is one of them ones, B. Like that's my favorite joint right there. For mad reasons. And it's like, I'm scared to perform that joint. I might start crying performing that joint. You know what I mean?
DMX did that. It's cool, bro. I fucks with it.
Yeah, but and you know, that's like the energy I keep. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man.
Like that I'm talking like that DMX energy. Like, I'm mad aggressive and the music sounds aggressive, but it's so heartfelt, bro. Like, I really be meaning this shit. Like, I mean every word, bro. I really mean every word. You know what I'm saying? So it's not filler, son. You know what I mean? It really is from a very sincere place. That's why I get so emotional when I write these things or when I perform these things, you know?
Yep. Yeah. I feel you, man. Well,
it's not just words, bro.
Yeah. I believe Dirt music into Bread First was a great way to end the album. I'm always into like you know how your paragraph, how you sequence a paragraph or even a story. That's how I like my albums. I don't like albums that I can't play all the way through. I like 2 or 3 songs are good. I like a whole album I can just put on and don't worry about nothing. And this is one of them albums where you can just put on and don't worry about nothing, yo. Mm-hmm. And those last 2 songs were a great way to end the album. You know what I'm saying? So big up to you and Future Wave for sequencing that shit in that way. I believe the intro was great. I didn't think that would be the first one.
I think the last song goes back into the first one really well.
Yeah, I mean,
I was listening to it on repeat, and I found myself 3 songs in to the second time around before I realized it had started over again. I was like, oh shit. I'm okay. I'm just going to continue listening. I'll listen again. So, you know, I think it flows really, really well in a loop.
Yeah, I agree.
Replay value, you know what I mean?
Good replay value. Absolutely.
Bro, I mean, like, I strive to make music that is timeless, that you could listen to whenever the fuck you want. You know, that's the best type of shit. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's very important to try to capture that, you know, but at the same time, I don't want to try too hard neither, you know? So I never, if I start writing a song and I feel like I'm breaking my head, I'll stop.
I'll put
my phone down. Nigga, I'll go watch wrestling. I'll go smoke. You know, it might take me a week to write a song, because if I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I won't force it. But when I get like that, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like acid indigestion, bro. It's like,
you gotta come up.
Yeah, I gotta write. You know, I gotta do this, and then that's when I try to take advantage of it when I feel like that, because if I don't have that feeling, I won't write.
See, most people have a muse. You have a fiery demon from hell coming through you.
Yeah, type shit.
That's why it burns like acid reflux. Agita, as the Italians would say.
Agita, bro. Like, I just... But,
y'all missing it. You got that motherfucking like, Kira power.
I feel like that's why the music comes across. You know what I mean? It comes across that way because people could tell I'm not forcing it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you see me live, you could tell I'm not forcing it. You know what I mean? I'm the same guy all the time. And that's what makes my music special, bro. I don't have to put on a facade.
Yeah, I agree with that. And it still reminds me of whatever on Reddit they said Pro Dillinger, you gotta watch yourself around that guy. Like, I think you gotta man, but you've been nothing but sort of like a real good soul when I be around you, 100%. Yo. So, yeah. But when 100%. You hear the music and it's that aggressive, it's like sometimes you're like, yeah, I don't know, man. But you have to remember, these are nerds on Reddit. There might be 14-year-olds on the computer, yo, just on there to get the OnlyFans like I was. You know what I'm saying?
I'm an honorable gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Until otherwise, you know, until circumstances dictate otherwise, I'm always be respectful first and foremost. I'm not the kind of guy that your bitch gotta watch her purse around. You feel me? Like,
you're not a dirtbag.
I am. You know, I am. You know what I'm saying? But I refined it. You know what I mean? I'm a father first. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I'm a father first, you know, and I don't want my son to think that it's okay to live that type of lifestyle. So I personally, in real life, I show him a different side of me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Even though it's like, it's hard to hide who you are, but at the same time, there's a way to go about things. There's a time and a place for shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a time and a place for shit. So I like to show my kids a different side of me, and you know, let them know still, you know, that the world is a foul place, you know, and sometimes you gotta be like that.
Yeah. And it's tough teaching them that, because you want to protect them so much. from everything that you experience, your trauma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But sometimes we have to not victimize them with our trauma. And that's kind of tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they yelled at me. Matter of fact, they yelled at me and my child's mother. Dante said, don't let JC be affected by your trauma. I thought, oh shit, she had a point. I ain't in St. Louis and she ain't in Pittsburgh. So yeah.
And now I can't say that my trauma hasn't affected my children. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a lot of people fail to realize it's not easy living one way and then radically changing your life to the whole opposite polar, spectrum. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a full-time job, bro, to stay out the way, especially when you somebody where you from.
Yes, unless you move. That's the only but you're around. You still are around.
I'm still
area.
around.
Yeah, so it's kind of like if you're around in that area and they know what you do or what you did, sometimes they call my homie Brock up in the morning and say, let's go rob this nigga. And I'm like,
yo, you think like niggas that I did shit to, like back in the day, give a fuck that I'm trying to get my shit together now? No. Niggas don't care.
Revenge got no expiration date.
And bullets don't have no names, brother.
You know it.
And some things you can't take back either. Like some things are and honestly,
just because you change don't mean they change. You know what I mean? Like that's the key word of it. It's like, I'm trying to do better. Great. I'm not.
Right.
That's a detriment.
A lot of niggas don't have shit to lose. A lot of these niggas ain't in their kids' lives, ain't got no jobs. They
don't care about none of that.
Because niggas don't got none of that. So why they
waking up every day pissed because you doing better than them?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like how dare who he think he is to be doing better than me? Not only that, especially when you've been around, they gonna try to still be trapped in those moments and be like, man, I remember when he was this, or I remember when I seen him here. How he think we gotta show up.
And then niggas will try to trick you into having a nigga moment.
Mm-hmm. Trick you out your spot. Exactly. That's how they do it, man. That's the only revenge they can get. That's the only action they can take.
But you can't trick me if you never see me.
Mm-hmm. That's staying out the way.
Stay out the way, yo. Yeah.
Staying out the way.
I'm too busy. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
I'm too busy. Niggas don't see me. You have to catch me.
It's like what somebody say. Somebody said something, or no? I think your man Mickey said it somewhere. Motherfuckers always talking about, we don't never see you here. We don't never see you there. And I think Mickey, if it wasn't Mickey, it was some other highfalutin shit talking rapper type that said, yeah, you never see me there, but how come I never see y'all in the bank? How come I never see y'all when I'm going to do this with my kids and fly shit like this?
I never see these niggas know where I be at.
Yep, because it's a different life. It's a different life. It's like, hey man, there's a reason you don't see me doing nothing because I'm not doing nothing.
Listen,
you enjoy
bro, that. I be doing weird shit, bro. Going to have lunch at golf courses, and I'm trying to do different shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to see different shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want a slice of pizza no more, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I want more. You feel me? I'll never see the niggas from my hood where I be at.
That's a good thing.
And they'll never see me where they be at.
Right. That's the best part.
Let them stay over there.
Look, as the only non-parent here, the best parenting advice I can give is be as honest as you can with your kids about life, about how you handle situations, about how they should handle situations. But understand at the end of the day, you can't prevent trauma. Trauma happens to all of us. And while you're so focused on them not getting burned, they end up getting frostbite. Things are going to happen. Your kids are going to experience stuff. And I know people that have had great moms, great parents, great dads, whatever. and still made horrible decisions and got themselves into all kinds of trouble. I've known good kids that made one bad decision and died. I mean, life is going to happen. Life happens to all of us. But you have to give your kids enough freedom to make those mistakes.
Indeed.
Because as we all know, we learn a lot more from the mistakes we make than the successes we have. So as painful as it is to watch your children go through trauma, understand that the best thing you can do is build a relationship with them on honesty so that they can come to you when that trauma happens.
Indeed. True indeed. There's certain things in my life, and I don't think I've really had that hard of a life, where I just still wake up from and it hurts. Or it's like it makes me feel bad. And that's the little bit of minute things that I have had. My goal is to have that least of that pain for my daughter as she gets older. Because this shit happens to me as a child or adolescence, or maybe even in my 20s or whatever. When I think about it, I guess it's PSTD, I guess, right?
PTSD.
Yeah, I did it wrong.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah, I think I said that's the underwear is what I said. Yeah. Word, but yeah, so boring. Yeah, you wanna try to have as little as that possible in your life. PrimoJAB, what do we got?
Man, there was a point when you were talking, Lukey, and I said, "Hey, Pro, listen to what this guy's saying," and that goes back to a conversation you and I had where we were talking about pretty much something has to give. You were having this feeling of, what's the next level? Where I'm hungry to get to the next level. I want to see what the next level looks like, right?
Right.
And saying something got to give, something got to break. And I've responded with, you got to, that's why you got to keep digging, because the gold is always one shovel away. And it's always the person who stopped digging that miss out on the jackpot or whatever. And not only that, like, you've come too far to stop digging. Like, at this point, it's like, you got to keep, it's like, what have I been doing then? It's more futile to throw away what you've done, the accomplishments that you've made, by saying, "Oh, well, I've made it as far as I'm going to go." You're right. You have so much potential still.
Yes.
And where you're at, you have so much potential. And that's saying a lot, because a lot of people will look at where you're at and be like, "Damn, that's what I'm aspiring to."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just a matter of the right person hearing what you're doing. And that's it. That's literally all it's going to take, because you're prepared. Preparation. You got the proper preparation. You're prepared. You have the track record. So if anybody needs to research you, they got proof of it's not just the first time we're hearing them. It's not just a fluke. It's, this guy's been doing this. We just didn't know he was doing this, right? So, yeah, man, that's why I had to go back to that part of what Lukey was saying and what you guys were talking about, just because that reminded me of that conversation we were having. And I think you're there, man. You're at that point that you were talking about you're going to get to, or that you wanted to get to. You know what I mean? Like, your mind is there. Your mind is always there. You're always thinking ahead. You're always planning and plotting the right moves. You know what I mean? You're not wasting your time like trying to do something that doesn't need to be done. It's all effective motion that you're trying to make. So yeah, man, that can't be overlooked or understated, man. Like, it's that time. It may not be today, who knows, but I mean, it's that time. You're staying ready, so it's about to happen. I didn't want to. I said all that just to go back to reference what Lukey was saying, but I didn't want to go too far as you tossed the mic to me, Lukey. I didn't want to go too far without shouting out DanielSon and Estee Nack on Future Wave on the the Dirtwave joint. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And not only that, but just say that. Where's this Umbrella album? I mean, we had a teaser with the Snotty and Big Trip song on there. That was great. Now DanielSon, we know he home team, and y'all, that was a great joint on there. It just makes me think, while I'm sitting there, drinking another THC 30 milligram, and I'm like, damn, man, when's this Umbrella album coming out?
I should have known you were gonna say that, yo. I should have known.
Should have known. I made it the whole episode without saying it.
Every album's an Umbrella album, bro.
Of course, but you know what I'm talking about. Stop with the double talk, man.
Hey, yo, stop Fox losing and deflecting. Yeah.
Every album's an Umbrella album, bro.
It sure is. Let me be perfectly clear. I want the collective album. I want to hear mismatched interactions over all types of ill-ass fly beats. I want to hear a Pro Dillinger, J. Royale, Josiah the Gift tracks. I want to hear a solo Mac Nice song followed by Big Trip and Snotty and Sub going crazy. I want to hear a Mickey Diamond's verse Big Trip song. I want to hear like all types of random, just crazy combinations. I want to hear Josiah and Mickey. I want to hear J. Royale and DanielSon. I want to hear all these things. I want to hear them. Oh, it's on the way. Oh, okay. All right, Pro.
I'm just going back looking at it. All right, I'm just looking at this album cover, man. This shit is fucking.
Can't rush greatness. Bro.
No, you can't rush greatness.
You definitely can't. Yeah,
you can't rush greatness, but you can't starve the fiends either.
We not.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty to eat.
My stomach's growling, bro.
Oh, come on.
He never satisfied. he never satisfied. He never satisfied. Like,
no.
What Pharaoh said.
I'm cool getting my little doses. I'm cool getting my little doses, but I got to take every advantage I get. You know what I mean? Whenever I see one of the brothers, I'm gonna talk my shit. I made a vow.
You know what it is, bro? Not niggas, but people be forgetting that we not a group.
I know y'all ain't a group. Make a collective album.
Yeah,
it's different.
That would be a compilation.
Oh, jeez, you guys
it'd be an
man.
underground
what are you, lawyers?
Sensation.
I have a question.
These guys in their legal language, his definitions. That would be a compilation. We're not technically a group.
I have a question.
We all rap together, but we're not a group.
Before I hand it off to Carl.
You see what I'm talking about, Carl.
Okay, boom. The pre-orders go live August 22nd, which is about 3-4 days ago, because it drops on what day?
The 26th.
The 26th.
This is 3 days before the physicals come out.
It's all pressed up, ready to go.
Yeah, vinyl tape CDs are in hand. Everything's ready. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Now, mind you, I didn't even start dropping visuals yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have it. Oh, wow.
You had one video. You had one video, right? We use this. It's on Instagram.
Like, that real? Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
You said yeah. I understand what you're saying though about videos. Yeah. But it's a video. It's like yeah.
We did drop that reel for Ain't No Killer, and then we dropped the visualizer for Ain't No Killer, like a lyric video on YouTube. But I mean, there's so much more content, bro, that's about to drop.
Okay.
Good.
Oh boy.
Way to do it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So
like this,
y'all gonna put out some more gear? Put out some more merch.
Yeah, for sure. And then this rollout it's not done. It's like just beginning. A lot of niggas will do the rollout right up until the vinyl release, and then it's over after that. Like this rollout's going into September.
I fucks with it.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want the project to come out and people talk about it for 2-3 days and then it disappears. Nah. That's why I've been taking my time. Me and bro just been dropping singles. You know what I'm saying? We only dropped 2 singles off the project right now. And just teasers, the art, the cover, the track list, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I fucks with I like this idea a lot. Because this is phenomenal art. I just keep on looking at this album cover, G. This shit is fucking phenomenal, man. Like, what the
it's
fuck?
Good looking. It's very good. Even the back cover is good looking.
The hand that he got right behind Pro, that shit is fucking, bro, this shit is top notch right here. Like I said, this is probably the best. If there's a category album cover of the year, this right here has to be it right here, yo.
I think we need to have an album cover of the year.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good category, Lukey.
Bro. I mean, honestly, I've had like a few Sep album covers, bro. Like dating back to I think Most Foul. Because before I came into the underground, I did a tape called Scum God, and Sep did the cover. This was years ago, bro. But out of all of them covers, bro, I think this is probably the best one, bro. This one is between this one and Dios es Amor.
Yeah, I love Dios es Amor. Yeah.
Great cover.
Yeah, well, Sep told us about him making a whole big thing of that shit and shipping it out. Yeah. So shout out to Sep, man. Sep, wherever you are, we love you. You know what I'm saying? Word. I wish when I come up there, you come out to one of the shows. You know what I'm saying? If you do a hardcore show, jump on the pit with Pro and throw niggas.
Yeah, right. That nigga Sep.
That's a big nigga too. That's a big nigga too, yo. I never met him in real life. Yeah, I invite him every time I come up there. I try to get him out there. You know what I'm saying? Word.
You told him about like linebackers and all that. That's a fucking that's a big dude, bro.
Yeah.
Front. He always been like that, like very imposing, like, you know what I mean? That guy walks in this, you know he's there, bro. Now imagine a dude that big but on some shit. Doing way too much. You feel me? Like but
doing way too much. That's wild.
And that nigga drew the Fly Guard cover. That's that wild on the iPhone.
Bro. And you know what's so crazy, bro? It's like, just being like I'm saying, just being around this nigga, even back in the day, bro, when niggas was just hustling, bro. That nigga used to always be drawing, sketching something, doing like the nigga was always nice at that shit, bro. But I would have never in a million gajillion years would have thought, my nigga.
Did this right here would be doing this right here?
I've been chilling with this nigga all these years, bro. Like, and this nigga drew the Fly Guy cover. Be like, the fuck, my nigga?
On an
like,
iPhone.
Yo, crazy, son. Yo, madness, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So talented.
Bro, me and Potato Guy used to sit in a trap house, nigga, and smoke haze with each other, nigga. And this nigga have beats in the MPC, nigga. And we making chops, bro. Swear to God, bro.
I don't doubt it.
Y'all gonna cook up again?
Yeah.
Good.
I just told him the other day we're gonna link up. We linking up this week to chop it up about some shit too. And you know, he's gonna be working with us, you know, with doing some stuff with Dirt House too. And you know what I mean? Like, not for nothing, like that's kind of what I'm putting my energy into this Dirt House thing right now.
Yeah, indeed. Shout out to Dirt House, man. Shout out. So it's you, it's Cameron, and who else? Jackpot? What's buddy name? Yeah.
Jackpot and Blockito. You know what I mean?
Blockito. Shout out Blockito, man.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Blockito. He's cooking up right now. Cam just dropped Reason for Being. Incredible album, 10 out of 10, no skips. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to check that out. Tap in with that shit. He dropped some visuals for it. All of the visuals and the photography was done by Sin in Vegas. So it's on that shit.
Nice. Shout out to them.
Jackpot dropped King's Casino. Very well received. Fire Project. That's another one y'all need to tap in with. And then he's working on his second one right now for Dirt House. It's called Dead Man's Hand. And then after that, we're dropping the Remy LeBeau tape. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he really inspired by Gambit, right? That's his wave, huh? Okay, yeah. And I hear that the title is very gambler, very card hand. Okay.
Yeah, everything's gonna be like gambling theme with him. Like that's his theme. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited for y'all to hear this next project he's working on. Badera, I think the name is. He produced it, and then right after that, we're gonna start getting to work on the Remy LeBeau tape, and then I'm working with Blockito on his Blockwork project.
Okay,
so
shout out Blockito.
Yeah, man. Obviously, I'm gonna do a Dirt House project. Because why wouldn't I? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm working on something with Mac Nice now too. So I'm curating a project for him.
Okay,
that's just gonna be fire. He's got a couple of songs done already. It's just crazy, bro.
Shout out to my guy Mac Nice.
Yeah, bro. So even I've been talking to Trip about one. So it's like even guys that whoever want to work with me and help me grow this brand and push it forward a little bit, and you know what I mean, like I'm working with them, you know what I mean, like so it's to me it's like this is something really important. I feel like it's gonna add to what we're doing. It's not gonna take away. I'm introducing new talented people to this space, mm-hmm. You know what I mean, and attempting to bring more new listeners to what we're doing too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope.
You look at a guy like Cam, and you would be like, what the fuck? Like, but he's really one of the most talented people I know, bro. You know what I mean? And I feel like it don't always got to be gangster shit in this space. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
Good music is good music. Cam makes great music. Block makes good music. Mac makes good music. Trip makes good music. Like, so, like, with Dirt House, it's like nobody's signed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, you pull up, we do something together. You want to do something else, and you like how it panned out. We do something else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's real. That's legit.
I wanna create art pieces.
What up? I mean, yeah, artwork. We did the work, do the dirty work. Carl, what do we have, man?
So I know it's pretty much at the end here, and before I tell you how much I appreciate you and love you as a friend, I want to tell you one of the things that I love about this album and really your music in general is you always put these amazing hooks in your songs. And I think I've heard good music without hooks or choruses, so to speak. Mm-hmm. But for me, it's something that I really love in a song, breaking up, in between the verses and having something that really kind of sticks with you. So when it loops back around, you're kind of rolling with it already, even on the first play. And mm-hmm. I love in this album that not only do you kick out really great choruses and hooks, but you allow like DanielSon in Old Lungs to do the same. And, it's something I really appreciate. And I wanted to make sure I told you that because it was one of my favorite parts of this album.
You know what's so crazy, bro? That it's, people love my, and I think I'm make hooks because I keep them so sick, but I like that because I want people to remember it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I try not to overcomplicate the hook, but sometimes a lot of rappers, they'll fuck themselves up with the hook part. You know what mm-hmm. I'm saying? Like, you'll be in your head too much about it, you overthink it, and now your hook is trash. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, a lot of times when I write a hook, I'll be like, this shit is trash, but I'm gonna record it anyway. And and people love it, bro. So it's like, I'm an artist, so I'm a tough critic on myself, but that means a lot, B. Like I like that things that I say, I want them to stick in people's heads. I want it to be something that you could sing on your own time, and when you come to the shows, you could say the words. You feel me? Shit like that, bro. So I make songs in my mind knowing that I'm a perform it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I want to make all my songs like songs that I could do on stage live.
Yeah.
Well, and respectfully, I'll only repeat some of those live, but
Yeah.
Way to go, Karl.
But I say that to say this, you know, you're my favorite guest. You know, in this business, not only are you, you know, a top rapper and somebody that I definitely am a huge fan of, I am that of you as a person as well.
That means a lot, brother. That means more to me than any of this music shit, bro. Because at the end of the day, when I'm dead and gone, bro, I want to be known, you know, and remembered as a good person, you know what I mean, and respected as an artist, you know, and a dad, you know what I mean. Like, I want to be known for the right shit.
I wore this on stage.
Yes, the first
my
bomb
show.
now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, I appreciate.
I spread the word. I let people know.
Yo, I appreciate you guys 100%, bro. I love coming on this platform.
Pause.
You know, and pause. And you know, I enjoy being a guest on this platform.
You gotta make people reconsider their language and everything, man. Hey, look, man. Yo. Hey, before we get up out of here, I think it just has to be said once again, man. To me, the work that you did with Dirtwave 3, the work that you and Future Wave did is top notch, man. And it's something to be proud of, just the whole Dirtwave series. But this to be where you're at now after letting the year go by and letting motherfuckers come out with some great albums this year. This is like you never left. You came to the table like you never left. And it's instantly keeping up with everything that's come out this year. So it's not going to be something that at the end of the year, you're going to be forgotten. If you are forgotten, then people weren't listening. And that's hard to believe that someone's not going to be listening, because now that if they're watching this, then they should know by the fact I'm wearing the shirt of the band, and I don't ever hardly wear the shirt of the band, you know, that inside joke, whatever. It's like, it's because this is a serious thing, man. This Dirtwave is a statement, and the rhyme work that you're doing just reflects the type of dope individual you are, constantly focused on elevation and plotting and planning and scheming for the best and wanting to get to that next level. Everything we talked about. Yeah, man, just like everything Karl said, man. You know, it's great having you on the show. You know, it's great just chopping it up with you in general outside of the show. You know, shout out all the DMs, you know, those, hey man, you know, Mark, hey, hey man, it's a pleasure. And I can't wait to hear everything else that's getting ready to come out. I'm glad that, you know, you thought so highly of us to let us hear some Dirtwave early, you know, because man, when I first heard it, I felt this way. So now that everybody else gets to hear it, you know, I hope people don't think I just be saying shit to be saying shit, but I mean, like I try to say shit that I actually mean. Like I'm not talking out the side of my ass or nothing, man. Like it's genuine and unique. And you'll hear it. Everyone's going to hear it. So they're going to hear it in 3 days from now. 3 days from this show coming out. They're gonna hear it.
Yeah, bro. And that's what I'm the most excited about. I want to see how the project is received and how people will place it, you know, or how it will stand up next to Dirtwave 1 and 2, you know. But I feel like I don't think it's a continuation of Dirtwave 2. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it's not a continuation. It's a separate movie. What movie came out in 3? Like all the Star Wars and all the Godfathers are continuation.
Halloween 2, God. And then Halloween 3, Night of the Witch was completely different.
You know what I mean? Like it's like
Die Hard 3, but not as Die Hard 3 was kind of only okay.
You can't say Star Wars either, because Star Wars Episode 2 sucked.
No, but that's why I said Star Wars. Star Wars is all continuations of the same tale, right? Like they all pick up where the other one left off. The only reason I said Die Hard is because Die Hard, you're not fighting against the same enemy each time. Sure, it's John McClane the whole time. He coming in and you know his tactics and you know he's going to get busy the whole time, but it's always a different scenario of who he has to defeat and who he has to go against.
I got y'all right now. You remember the first Sin City?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch Sin City.
It's like all the same movie, but it's three different
parts.
Oh yeah, I remember. I know you're talking about it. Yeah, it was black and white.
That's real.
For a period of time. I did remember that. It's a long time ago. That was HBO days.
It's different events that kind of intersect, but it's three separate stories.
It's characters that exist in the same universe or in the same place.
Or rooms is a lot like that as well.
Universe.
It's a grimy universe, bro.
Yeah.
You know
I feel it.
So that's how I would describe it. It's like Sin City. It's the same movie, but it's three different stories.
I fucks with it, yo. Yeah. Before we get out of here, I would love to see you guys do a 3-panel cover. To get set do a reissue and you get all 3 vinyls with all 3 connect. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Whoa.
What else I was gonna say? Something about I forget.
Say something else,
make a
Lukey.
clip of that part.
No, you got to say something else, Lukey. Talk about the Umbrella Collective project that has yet to be named.
You guys did for me though, man.
It's gonna be self-titled.
Yeah, Umbrella. The Umbrella.
We got a name.
It's gonna be self-titled. Chill, man. We working on it.
Chill. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, say less.
Yeah, like I said,
say less. That's
a lot of time. This is how I feel about. I think you're in a good spot right now in hip hop. There's also levels up to make, and oftentimes when you're calling someone on the phone, and you're calling, you let that shit ring. You know what I'm saying? They say before you hang up, that last ring, they was gonna pick up before that last ring. So bro, like to everybody out there, keep that phone ringing. You know what I'm saying? Word. Keep it. It's not just the real.
Let me tell y'all, man. It's like I know that I'm at a certain point right now where it's like that one little
boost.
This is it right here. Yeah, I just need a little. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what form that's gonna come in, or I don't know how that's gonna work. But I'm right there, man. Future Wave be telling me this shit all the time. He's like, bro, you're not doing nothing wrong. Keep doing everything you're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, you're literally right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know, he was telling me the other day, he's like, you know, I worked with so-and-so before and so-and-so before and so-and-so before. He's like, you remind me of this person, like right before they popped. You know what I'm saying? It's the same energy. You know what I mean? So
that's it.
Hearing that from y'all, hearing that from him, hearing that from other dudes that's more heavily entrenched, you know what I'm saying, in this shit than I am, you know, because it's good to know that I'm on the right path. You know what I'm saying? And I just got to keep doing what I'm doing. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't have to be in no rush, man. The shit's right there.
Nope.
Indeed. I remember vividly at a Tot Show Premium, I see Ron Street selling head crack at his merch table, and he's going to go perform with somebody else. I said, why don't you got your own set? He said, I don't know. And he looked frustrated as fuck. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. 2 years later, Ron Street is every fucking where. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that shit goes.
No bullshit, bro. I remember me and Snotty performing in like this little bullshit ass spot in Jersey somewhere, deep in fucking Jersey. And we was on the same bill as Rome, you know what I mean? Like, and I forgot who was headlining. I think it was Crime Apple or some shit like that. I don't know, bro. But yeah, and then out of nowhere, boom, like, and it, you know what? And I hate when people say out of nowhere, because that dude been grinding forever. But
years.
You know, it be like that, and people would think like it's some overnight success shit.
You know 10 years in the making.
And you feel what I'm saying? So it's like bro was saying, like, it's, why would you stop shoveling? And it's like, that that one more scoop of dirt could be
to freedom, out the tunnel.
So it's like shout to Rome, you know what I mean? And all the other guys that are getting the success that they deserve right now, that people think is overnight and they work years to obtain, you know, like I'm not an exception to that. You know what I mean? I gotta put my in too. You know?
Indeed. Look at Estee Nack. This is the second go around, really. You know what I'm saying?
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is the second time. Tragic allies to this right here. So boom, like shout out to everybody out there is grinding.
Same thing with Ransom and Banks and you know, all Stove, you know what I mean? RJ Payne, you know, all these guys that been grinding for years and years.
Man. Well, he ain't the same, but you know,
he's coming back around. Another example,
but he's having a resurgence. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This space offers a place for people to resurge.
Yeah.
As long as you making ill shit, you gonna get accepted. Yeah, that's what it's about. People gonna appreciate you. That's really what it comes down to.
You just got to be cooking up.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, it's like, why I'm gonna stop? I'm still making good music. I'm still making decent money. You know what I mean? People are still listening. So what I'm stopping for?
Yep.
Can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller Records, you get down, baby. You already know, man. You know I like that state property shit. Hey, yo, shout out to Snotty for coming at me and saying that you got to make these crazy. Like I was comparing y'all to state property, and I said that Feed the Family was Dipset. The Snotty was like, nah, you got to stop making. You might got to stop drinking the Mike's Hard lemonade and making these comparisons. Yeah, but you remember when state property? They went to I think Shea 45 and it gets wrapped. No, they just went in. I think they was going in on the Locks. That's who y'all. That's who y'all remind me of. Like Nick, just spitters. Like y'all going in. Like that's why I had the state property comparisons. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then because there's a lot of them too.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think the Wu comparison is the closest one for us and that's not, I'm only saying that because the amount of members in our group and that all of us sound different.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why that's an acceptable comparison to me.
Yeah.
I fucks with it.
It was 9.
It's acceptable.
It was 9 of them, I think. It's 8 of us. You know what I mean? And we all sound different. Nobody sounds the same. You know, and we team up with each other and all that. Like, so it's like, that's kind of like the blueprint for niggas right now. It's Wu.
Understandable, yo.
Cop that U World Order shirt.
Yeah, that's your hard pause.
That you wear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So look for that and look for the album to 22nd. I hope y'all sold out. I'm saying word. I mean, you might get lucky, or you might have to go pay you might have to pay. You might have to get the discog price. Sorry, but it's not
going to be not going to be represses, and so what we're doing is, you know, like the last 2 releases, bro. We could have pressed up a bunch of them shits, but I want to kind of try to keep them limited. I want it to feel special, bro. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If there's 600, 700, 800 copies of this shit out there, it's not going to be special.
Like comic books.
It'll still be special.
Like it'll be, you know what I mean, though, Carl. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's just saying that because he wants to make sure that nothing sells out before he can get a hold of it.
Exactly.
That's what he's talking about.
I'm old. My fingers are old. I got to make sure I get in there.
Yeah,
pause,
bro.
Pause. Yeah.
Pause.
Damn, pause.
So y'all gotta
walking
get
on
there.
pins and needles.
Yeah, yo. I mean, you got to with Lukey Cage. Word. Yeah,
word, yo. August 22nd, man. Copy your You Wear merch. You know what I'm saying? Copy your umbrella merch. Tap in. You know, shout to my nigga PrimoJAB for setting the soundscape and taking a chance and believing in me as an artist 3 times in a row. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't have to do that. Dude ain't know me from a can of paint, but he believed in my music, and it is paying off. You know what I mean? For me, it is, you know, to have the opportunity to work with him is a pleasure, man. So shout to PrimoJAB. Right now, he's the best in the game, hands down. So and we created something special. So I can't wait for everybody to hear the new project. And order up their physical copies and get them shits in their crib. Shout out to all my collectors out there and people that still really understand what this game is about. You know what I mean? Fuck the resellers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The bootleggers. You know what I mean? We don't do it for y'all. We doing it for collectors and people that appreciate, what's going on right now. Shout out to the whole umbrella. All my brothers over there, and shout to everybody over there at Dirt House Records, Jackpot, Cam, Blockito, Goodfella, Jada Jeweler.
Jada Jeweler, yeah.
Shout out Jada Jeweler too, yeah.
Yeah, man, that's my brother, my business partner. We do a lot of shit together behind the scenes as far as this music shit's concerned, and and building the brand. And shout to my boy, the Cotton Sniper, Pastels and Pistols. He helps us out a lot too. He's a very big creative force behind the scenes with us. He's always tapping and giving me new ideas, for clothes and merch and music shit, and he's always throwing plays and plugs, and there's a lot of people that help us out behind the scenes. So shout to everybody that be around me on a daily basis. My cousin RG, my other little cousin Dice, and just everybody that support me, man. It means a lot, yo. Real shit.
What up, yo? Yeah, but thank you once again for coming on, Pro. I know.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah, I know we booked up, but whenever we get a slot, we want you to come on this joint. Pause.
Yeah, man.
Wow,
and
that's a definite pause.
That. Yeah, I appreciate y'all making the time to sit down with me and helping me promote this project, man. It means the world, bro.
It's God, man. It's God, because it opened up like this. That's what I was just about to
say, Lukey. Look how it opened up, bro. Yeah. We've been talking about how long we've been talking about this, and it ended up working out that we get to have this conversation during the middle of the pandemonium, middle of everything you wanted going on. It worked out. It all worked out, bro. Hey man, this guy, man, that's the only way to explain how it worked out like that, man.
Yo, that's the only explanation needed, man.
So indeed, it's God, man. But anyway, y'all motherfuckers out there, y'all stay safe, drink water, and take care of it. It's a dirty job, but somebody got to do it, yo. The world is foul, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and it's dirty, but put in the dirty work.
Take care of the babies, man. Protect the babies. Fuck the Boston Celtics, you heard?
Always fuck the Boston Celtics. And
fuck Mike Green, too.
Man, yeah, but what did I say? What my man said? Yeah, for sure. Auntie Cat. We'll see y'all next week.
Word.